going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A new video segment here this week, the college football lottery ticket. Special guest here from the SoBet Platform, TP3 Bets. Of course, you guys maybe saw him on the channel a little bit earlier this year. I'll have his links in the description of this video. His TikTok, most importantly. He's on the SoBet Platform, so if you want his VIP, you guys can check out and find him over there on SoBet. I'll also put his YouTube channel in the description below. But pretty much 101 today, super quick, kind of simple video. We're just going to kind of butt heads here, go down through the slate, put some stuff together, kind of put together a lottery ticket style parlay. It's high risk, but it's going to be a high payout for tomorrow's action. So TP3, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me back on here, Dan. I think last time we came up here, it was one of my best weeks I've had in a while. We all cooked on that Louisville game that ended up being my team of the year.
Yeah, we were so adamant about that. I think we even called money line on that over Clemson.
Yeah, we did. You were like, I'm going to sprinkle the money line. I was like, yeah, I'm hitting the team total too. I was like, we're just piling it on them in this game. So, dude, let's try to do it again. I think Louisville is probably the best 3-loss team in college football right now where we sit today. And I think Louisville can easily come in here and win this game. So 10.5 points is way too many points. Actually, I think I'm probably just going to nuke Louisville. This might be my favorite play of the week.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I hate to even say this publicly because I just, you almost just want to stay quiet about stuff like this. So hopefully my channel doesn't move the line here. Bro, I don't know. Looking at your face, it seems like you love Clemson. What do you got, man?
No, dude. First of all, fuck Dabo Sweeney. I can't stand him. But anyways,
let's hit this lottery ticket, man. Again, guys, TP3 and I don't look. You guys know me. I go on my rants. This is Dan's rants. I'm a little bit over the top sometimes. I don't vouch for anybody. Everybody can kiss my ass. But I've been on the SoBet Platform for about a year now. This guy is one of the long-term winners. Everybody kind of has ebbs and flows, hot streaks, lows, consistency. This guy's consistent. Consider checking out his wagers over there on the SoBet Platform. But guys, let's go, man. Let's bring up FanDuel. You guys know I always use FanDuel, so let's use it again. Here we go. Let's start running down through stuff. I don't even know what we're going for today. Maybe like plus 5. I mean, I don't know. We're going to put together something crazy. The early slate, the weekday stuff here, guys. I mean, it's Friday. I don't know if we even want to go with this type of a thing. The Michigan State, like, do we put anything in here, TP3? I don't really like the Friday. Do you have any opinions?
Nah, to be honest with you, I haven't really looked in these Friday games. I gave them a quick glance, and I was like, I don't think any of these would be for me. I'll stick with NBA on Friday.
Yeah. And like I said, guys, this is really, really high risk, high payout lottery ticket style parlay. So like normally if we were trying to just get to like plus 100 odds just to double our money, maybe we consider something like this minus 600 to throw in, but we're just going to pass. We're going to pass. This is going to be Saturday action. Miami, Wake Forest. Do we throw in Miami against the spread here? Do we just toss in this at minus 104?
I don't know. Like Wake Forest does have a high-powered passing offense, and Miami's defense is bad. Like
Miami's
I think the back doors. It's gonna be back doors gonna be wide open this whole game.
Wide. Do we take the over?
Ooh, it's just 60. What can we get as like an alt on the over? I mean, I don't hate an alt over here.
Do we want an alt in there though? I feel like we should be putting like pretty big, heavy stuff on this.
Okay,
maybe a pass. Maybe a pass. Pass on that one. Let's keep hunting. Here's a good one. I think maybe we take a shot. I know this is, look, I've bet Illinois a fair amount of times this year. Something's just funky. The only thing that throws me off about this game, it's actually come back through 0. Rutgers was a short favorite. Now Illinois is a short favorite. Okay. Do we dare throw Rutgers minus 108 in, or is Rutgers football not worthy of possibly ruining this ticket?
Dude, I would just hate to lose on Rutgers, but I'm kind of with you.
and it's a noon game. We get cooked right off the bat.
Exactly. And like the line's been suspiciously fishy on Illinois.
I know.
So
I feel like Rutgers is going to win that one, but we can't have our ticket ruined on that. This is another one where I think if the spread was 10.5, we would throw Virginia in plus the points. I think at 9.5, we just pass.
I'm with you on that one. I don't like that game that much.
This I'd consider. Do we throw Boston College money line? Do we start it off with BC money line?
Dude, I honestly kind of love it. I was planning on taking Boston College +3, as I see now it's at 2.5.
Okay, let's do this. This is going to be our first thing. Let me go down here. Let's go to alt spread. Let's get just a little tiny bit more meat on the bone with BC. Let's take BC plus 4.5.
Okay. I love
minus 146.
Not bad at all.
So we'll go with that. I think they're going to win, and I'm well aware of the quarterback situation. Well aware. They damn near put SMU out of business. It was SMU last week, right?
Yeah, it was SMU. That game was sweaty, man. If you were
SMU. Yeah, dude. So I'm cool with the quarterback situation there at BC. Scroll back down here. All right, so that's one. Then we got this Ohio State Indiana game. I feel like for this video we should pass on this.
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, I played SMU plus 13.5 earlier not SMU, Indiana plus 13.5 earlier in the week, but
so you got it at like its peak, like everyone bought it up and you caught it at like the highest point. That's a nice ticket, 13.5. That's pretty heavy.
Sure. Yeah, no, I think this game's going to come down to a touchdown. I really think Indiana can play.
Yeah. I mean, we could take maybe Indiana plus like 17.5, but that's still a risk they could get slaughtered.
I say we like circle this as like a comeback to kind of game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're still searching, like I think we should come back on that one.
Okay, next game down. That's another tempting one. Do we take 10.5? Just put Florida in the spread in this bitch?
Dude, I can't get a good read on this game. Like I've bet Ole Miss a lot this season. I feel like I've been higher than the market on them, but I'm kind of with you. Like I think Florida has turned a corner and found something, so I could look more towards Florida. But the thing is, Ole Miss is stout up front and good versus the run.
They're so stout. They're defensively strong. God, I don't know. And I bet Florida last weekend. It was actually a premium bet over LSU. I feel like that was the spot. Maybe this is not the spot now. Maybe they're overvalued coming into this week because
what's their record?
Dog shit. But I mean, throw that out the window. I mean, they've been pretty competitive. You arguably, without the quarterback injury, they could have beat Tennessee on the road. Like, I don't know. 10.5 in the swamp is like a little cuckoo to me.
Yeah, and it's going to be, I mean, it shouldn't be, it's pretty cold across the U.S., but it should still be pretty hot there.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back to it. Keep going down here. I don't like this Maryland game. If we could get 7, I would like Maryland. I don't like Iowa, but I don't want to go against them. Short number, past that. UMass. So here's one I think we should throw in. I don't know about Georgia and UMass, but I think Tennessee we should just throw in. They need style points. They have UTEP at home. We've already seen them in the beginning of the year take advantage of these spots where they just smash crappy teams. It's 40.5. The only thing that spooks me is the total is 52. So the total versus the spread really is showing like there's not that much meat left on the bone. You know, if they were favored 40.5, but the total was like 60, then I would put my life on Tennessee because I know UTEP ain't getting 40. So, God, I mean, does UTEP even score here? UTEP is beyond bad. They lost almost by 40 to Western Kentucky, who's not too bad. But I mean, Tennessee at home off the loss, needing style points in their position. I feel like they almost have to cover 40 points.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, UTEP lost 40-7 to Nebraska. Nebraska is
to Nebraska, who doesn't even have an offense. I mean, do we just play over? Well, I mean, over 52.5. I don't think UTEP's going to score. So at that point, you just lay it.
I'm with you. I don't think they can either. What's Tennessee first half at? Like 22.5?
I bet it's way heavy. I bet it's heavier than that. You mean the first half spread? First half spread is 21.5.
Dude, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at all.
21.5 first half. The only thing, let's say they were to win, you know, let's say that would cover. Let's say they were to win, you know, let's say 24-0. It's the first half. Then they're for sure going to cover the 40. Then they would only need another 16. I don't see them taking their foot off the gas.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean,
if they're going to cover 21.5 in the first half, then UTEP is just going to crawl up and die in a hole, and they're just going to get fucking blasted 70-0.
Yeah, because like especially if UTEP pulls their starters out,
and if there's like one fluky weird play in the first half that like fucks this 21.5 up, Tennessee could easily still stomp their guts out in the second half.
For sure. I'm with you on this one, actually. You convinced me, Dan. I say we take a
I feel like the defense for Tennessee is going to have like fun in this game, like in the second half. Like they're going to have fun just eating alive the quarterback. We could see scooping scores, pick sixes. I kind of want to just go full game and lay 40 freaking points here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's throw
you
it.
Convinced me on this one, actually. I might even add this one to my actual card.
UTEP is miserable, dude. What are we doing here? 40 points. The only thing that the total at 52.5. Oh man, that's so weird to me. I mean, I guess they're just calling for a game that's going to be 47-0. I don't know, 47-3. I don't buy it. I like over and I like Tennessee. Let's throw a Tennessee spread in. We're already up to plus 220. Let's go. Let's keep cooking. Let me bring back this. Scroll back down. All right. Western Kentucky Liberty. Kind of want to put Western Kentucky money line in. I kind of do.
Yeah, that game's to go to the conference championship. Conference USA has been so weird.
Western Kentucky's off a loss too, I think.
I think they lost.
Kind of a nice spot for them.
Yeah,
Liberty, man, I don't know. They just don't seem to have it this year.
No, they definitely don't.
Minus 113. So they're the plus 1.5 team, but they're more favored on the money line. Minus 113 versus minus 106 on the money line. I kind of like Western Kentucky. I mean, this is a lottery ticket. I feel like we take a stand here. I feel like we take a shot.
We're doubling up in CUSA on the lottery ticket. That's when you know we're such straight DJ lotto right here.
Oh, this is nuts. Like everybody watching today's video.
Yeah.
Like if you're even going to consider tailing this, like you have to do it responsibly. I'm talking like $5. I think, do we do it, Western Kentucky, or do we really try to smack one here? I mean, what do we want to do? Do we want plus 5,000 where we just make $1,000 off nothing? Or do we really want to try to hit like a plus like 600 ticket?
Because
BC 4.5 and Tennessee so far minus 40.5. I feel like we're 2 for 2.
Let's go Western plus 3.5.
Okay, let's grab. Yeah. Let's go all. Let's grab some more meat on the bone.
Yeah. Like 3.5 with their passing offense compared to Liberty only being able to run. I think that's definitely got to be the spot.
Western Kentucky. The difference from 3.5 to 4.5 is nothing. We're going with 4. I love 4.5 on alt spread because you can be up 3. And if the other team has a walk-off touchdown or a touchdown late, the 4, you're good.
That's
so I always, when I do my alt spreads, I never, ever do 10.5 and 3.5. I'm always at 11 and 4 because it will save you from time to time.
I like that.
So always consider those numbers because the odds, it's just not that different to go between the two.
Yeah.
I like it so far. We're almost at plus 400. We're almost at a 4X so far. This is fire. This is going to hit. Let's keep going here. Did I pass anything good? No. JMU App State. I mean, we could be just so square and put in JMU money line at minus 260 just to boost this, but I don't think we can. App State's been just dog shit all year. Watch them show up for one game and screw this ticket. We have to pass.
Exactly.
Arizona TCU. I mean, yes, Arizona looked like they had some life last week, but now I feel like they could easily just get torched by TCU on the road. I don't know if I want to touch it. Big 12, though, is just so erratic.
It really is. Although I think I have 2 really solid reads in the Big 12.
Yeah, this week?
Yeah, definitely not this game, but I'm with you.
What, UCF? UCF?
No, actually, it's right here. BYU, Arizona State, man. I think we got to take Arizona State money line. I think that BYU, like Vegas,
they're torch. They're torch.
If Vegas is giving them no respect all season long, Arizona State. I mean, bro, imagine if Arizona State
off a loss
didn't start that one game.
Off a fucking loss? Damn.
I think they're done.
I mean, minus 156. Yeah, they could be cooked, man. They could be cooked. Scadaboo is good to go, right?
Yeah, he played last week against Kansas State.
Levitt, does Levitt have any chance of just being dog shit for a game?
Nah, I think at home, man. I think they can go to the conference championship if they win this game. They're at home. I think BYU's
I know, but now it's like BYU, the pressure was lifted. I might have to just trust you on this. Let me look up the money splits and make sure this isn't retardedly public.
Yeah, let's definitely take a look at that. I wouldn't be shocked.
There is a flat 3 out there. Yeah,
Okay.
dude. I don't know.
It's really public.
72% of bets on the spread is Arizona State. Only 65% of the money. A little bit of sharps on that 3.5.
Okay.
I feel like it's so close, and BYU's been in so many close games that sort of helps them. And now the pressure's lifted. They took an L. I kind of like their coach. If they
Okay.
can just fucking have a game plan for Scatterboo, dude, Arizona State could be in trouble. And I feel like the Big 12 is just self-imploding. It's just a mess. And Arizona State losing here would just continue to make things so chopped up. I think I think we just have to pass on it. I love it. I think you're right, but for this, like,
yeah.
We got a juice 3.5. There's some flat 3s out there. Arizona, everyone's betting Arizona State. Everyone's like, fuck it, BYU took an L. They could absolutely stomp them. I feel like BYU might be a little lifeless. Do we just throw it in? Do we just ride the Sun Devils?
You got to make the executive call. I'm already sending the Arizona State for sure on Saturday, no matter what.
You're just going money line on it?
I'm going to take this. I always play the spreads, but for
Yeah.
the sake of this, with our lottery ticket, I figured we'd rather just take the -156 and call it a day.
-156. Fraud ass BYU team. Shit, they should have lost to Oklahoma State too.
Oh, they definitely should.
They should have hella losses. You're right. They've been skating by. Arizona State, man. It's in the desert. They're gonna be drunk. Let's do it. Money line it.
Let's
Fuck it.
go, baby.
Fuck BYU, bro. We're up to +700. All right, this next one down. Do we throw in Kansas money line at plus odds?
So, dude, I've been thinking that this game's probably given me the most capping attention all week. You know what I finally decided is I think this game is going to be rigged. I think it's going to be a tight ass.
Yes, that's what I thought too. It's rigged for Colorado to continue.
Because let's be honest, Kansas's defense is terrible. They're not going to get any stops. They'll probably call some bullshit holdings on them like they did in the UNLV game.
It's rigged. I think it's rigged.
And I would rig it too if I was
Dion. The Big 12 wants Colorado.
Yep.
This is where you could see some shady shit. I think with a total square playing field, like I'm reffing it myself or something. I like Kansas outright, man. I think Devin Neal and that O-line can run all over Colorado and control the time of possession, but money talks. Money talks. I mean, you're right. Arizona State kind of plays into that too. Throw BYU a second loss, get them the fuck out of there. So if ASU wins and Colorado wins, and then they take care of business of one more game, I'm pretty sure that would be the final, no?
Yeah, no, that is the final.
State and Colorado.
Yeah, if not, it's a shit show for sure.
Fuck. And then it'll come down to rigging again because Scatterboo and Arizona State on a non-sketchy platform should run all over Colorado.
Exactly.
And their defense is pretty solid too. I mean, I would definitely be on Arizona State over Colorado. I like Kansas. They're the better team. We have to pass. I think you're right. I'm not willing to put Colorado in, but I think because of what could be, we just have to skip it. Now, this next one, another Big 12 one, another 2.5 point spread, another coin flip game. I think we fade West Virginia. I went to school there. I'd be the first person that was like trying to be adamant about trying to bet on them or say something good. The coach is a joke. Their defense is trash. UCF's offense is pretty solid. They should run the football good. I hate short road favorites, but I think it's the similar thing. It was Baylor last week. Baylor was also just a short, little, tiny favorite. I think the only thing that's crediting the Mountaineers to even have this spread down under a field goal is the fact that it's a home game in Morgantown. It's always tough to win, but no one's going to be there. The tickets are like $18. It's a joke. Neil Brown's going to get fired. UCF money line 137. I think we throw it in.
You talked me into it. I mean, the reason I loved Baylor last week, the only reason why I couldn't pull the trigger is they had never won before in Morgantown. And the fact that West Virginia is a dog back-to-back weeks at home, I think you hit the nail on the head. And you know this team a lot better than I do. So I think UCF.
There for years, man. I sat in that stadium so many times, man. God. It's always so, I think the only thing keeping the line to where it is just the fact that here's the X factor. Shit, I forgot about one thing. I think Saturday in Morgantown, snowy. And these are Florida boys. I think we have to pass.
Good. That's a great point. Yeah.
Because West Virginia's offense, they can at least run the ball too. So it might just become run the ball shit show. I mean, West Virginia's secondary is what's absolute Swiss cheese dog shit. Horrible. Yeah. I could throw for 300 against them. in this game, at home, shitty weather, regardless of precipitation, it's going to be cold. UCF, they're what, 4-6 overall. West Virginia's 5-5. Both teams aren't that excited to play in this one. I still like UCF as just a bet in general. We have to just keep scrolling. It's just not worth this ticket. I like this ticket so far. We're at plus 708. I just don't think there was a need to go there. Now, this one, I think maybe, look, I know it's already been bet down, so maybe that's a reason to pass if you want to confirm on that. Under 46.5, Texas, Kentucky. I mean, is this not 30-0 or like 30-10? This is not getting to 46.5. Kentucky's not going to score.
I think you're probably right. I would be
but it's
down.
Been bet down, so I feel like we missed a good number.
Should we buy it to like 49?
Yeah, let's do it. I forgot we were on fucking FanDuel. Let's buy it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All under. We're going all under. We're gonna go a little. We're gonna do 48.5. We're just gonna go up a couple points. 49.5 is no man's land.
Well, 49.5 is 7 touchdowns.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, how do you get to 49 though? It'd have to be like, I always think of like 20, 27, 21 is 48, 28 zeros, 48.
Yeah.
23, 24, 47, like all that shit.
True.
I don't know. 51 is like another big step up, I feel like.
Yeah.
Let's see what the odds are. If it's not too bad, we can just get a little bit extra meat on the bone. Yeah, minus 200. I say we just go 51.5.
Do it.
Under 51.5. That's not getting there. That's hitting.
I agree completely.
That's hitting. Kentucky's not scoring that much. And Texas is in just get a win and you're good from here on out mode. So they don't even care.
Yeah, they'll run the whole second half.
Easily. And Kentucky's D is good. It wouldn't surprise me if the game was competitive. Like the spread, I actually lean Kentucky. I think if anything, the defense can show up and Texas is just going to grind out like a really low scoring game. But yeah, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, pass. Wisconsin, Nebraska, kind of want to throw Nebraska money line in at minus 120. Wisconsin's coming off a fucking Super Bowl, bro. They put their heart and soul in that game and came up just short of beating Oregon. Now you're on the road versus Nebraska. That is quite a home stadium. You have Dana Holgorsen week 2 as the OC. That's a full week for them to kind of get oriented. Maybe the offense looks better. I think Nebraska wins the game.
I think you're right because they have one more game left versus Iowa. They're sitting here at 5-5.
They can still get a bowl.
Yeah,
they need to
go.
They need to go 2-0.
Yeah, it's their only chance.
The only problem is I feel like Wisconsin's roster is like maybe a tad better. But just the spot, dude. You just played Oregon at home in a night game and came up just short. Now you have to go on the road to Nebraska. Bruh,
yeah.
That defense is good too. Dana, I mean, he was the coach at West Virginia when I was there a student, so I'm very familiar with him. He's a wild man, but I feel like one extra week with him there, getting oriented with the players, I think Nebraska's offense could come to life a little bit.
I like that.
I think we throw it in. It's minus 120. That's going to boost the shit out of this ticket. Nebraska at home. It's an afternoon game. It's not a noon Eastern start, 3:30. Should be a great environment. Low scoring game. I think the defense holds. They get it done.
Let me talk you into the game we just skipped. We got to take Texas Tech money line.
Oh, dude, go against. You think the players have quit at this point?
Dude, this team's a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I've either bet the over or I've bet against them
too.
every single week. Texas Tech isn't good, but Oklahoma State's defense is a special kind of bad.
It's so bad. It's unbelievably bad.
Dude, they've been my favorite team this year because I've faded them.
Yo, if that ruins the ticket, though, bro. If that ruins the ticket.
Dude, if Texas Tech will ruin the ticket, I'll be so mad. This will be my first loss going against Oklahoma State all year.
I don't think I can tap it, dude. I don't think.
Hey, that's fair. You can overrule me on that one.
I think I have to overrule, dude. I just can't do anything. I'll tell you what, though. While we're on this topic, really quick, I think I'm gonna bet Oklahoma State to outright upset Colorado to end the year. If Colorado beats Kansas, it will be the ultimate Mike Gundy. Fuck you. Ollie Gordon could run for 400 against Colorado, bro. And it will make no sense. And at that point in time, Oklahoma State, last game of the year, and they won't have a single conference win. And then you get Colorado. That could set up for the ultimate money line upset. But God, I think if we're going to pick one of these money lines, I think we go with Nebraska. We go with the home team in the better spot, the situational spot. Wisconsin off that Oregon night game, man. That is bad.
100%. No, I think you're right. Let's send them.
It's the best spot ever. I don't know. They got a new OC. I do trust Matt Rule overall as the head coach. That's a great environment. Home in Nebraska. Wisconsin hasn't impressed me enough. I think we throw in the -120. I mean, it's a low scoring game. Look at the total. It's 42.5. Do we go back to the alts and just grab Nebraska at +4.5 just for a little backup?
Nah, they got to go bowling, man. I say we just grab them -120 on the money line here.
Let's do it. No guts, no
I like this one. You've sold me on this one. The fact you liked it too, and I was eyeing this one down for a week, so you sold me.
It's a fucking spot. The line looks a little bit short. I'd almost feel better if it was 3.5, past a field goal. I'd be like, oh yeah, they're for sure going to get it done. But Wisconsin just played Oregon in a close game. I think that's the only thing keeping the line down.
I agree.
Ooh, wow, Wisconsin showed they can hang with Oregon. Was it that, or was it a night game in fucking Madison where Wisconsin had nothing to lose? You knew it was going to be that way. Now it's just total opposite end of the table. They're going to just be deflated.
Dude, 89% of the spread tickets right now are on Wisconsin, 87% of the money. So, yeah, we love it.
What about money line, though? Most of the handle should just be on the money line.
Money line's a little more close to an even split on the tickets, but the money is all over Nebraska.
Let's do it. Fuck that.
Yeah, Nebraska's sharp.
I'm cool with it. Penn State, Minnesota.
I got nothing on this one.
I think we go another all under.
Yeah, James Franklin here. Who does Penn State play for the rivalry game?
I don't think the Big Ten works that way. I think that's the Ohio State game. It's already come and gone.
Yeah, that's what I would consider too.
I think Penn State's in just win in advance mode. They're going to run the shit out of the ball. They have good line of scrimmage. Their D's nasty. Minnesota, I don't trust the quarterback. I don't think their ground game's going to do enough. I think they're going to have a brutal time scoring, but I like their defense and I like home field advantage. This screams 27-17, 10-point win for Penn State. I mean, Minnesota probably backdoors the thing, maybe. I think we just buy the total up just a hair and go under.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Just like that other game where we went all under. This just ain't getting there. It's just not getting there. Penn State has really good tandem at running back, excellent defense, and they're in just simply win in advance mode.
Yeah, Penn State likes
and Minnesota, the offense, they ain't doing shit.
For sure.
We'll grab another 51.5. It's -225. We're at +3,000. And this, I'm going to actually save this because I really genuinely feel like we haven't missed yet.
No, I'm with you on that.
I don't think
Venmo you to throw down on this for me.
Sketchiest shit we've ever done is maybe Nebraska, maybe Arizona State. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's keep going here. Pitt, Louisville. It's too juicy. I want to throw in Louisville money line just to boost it, but I can't.
Dude, is Louisville quit? I was thinking about this earlier. Yeah, they're already bowl eligible. That was a terrible loss last week.
That's crazy. What were they? 22 point favorite?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this game alone. Probably. You know me, man. I love Louisville, but I got to leave it alone. But my favorite play the entire week in college football is Missouri. We got to take them here on the money line.
You think, dude?
Bro, Mississippi State is a total joke. Missouri's numbers are messed up because of the Brady Cook injury. I think this game could be played on Mars and Missouri wins by 3 touchdowns. I don't understand how the spread's not 10.5.
Oh shit. Missouri? We're betting Missouri though? Damn.
I love Missouri this week.
All right. Oh, can we just put in the -300?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Let's take money line on them.
Okay. We probably could have gone alt -2.5, just under a field goal for a little bit better, but I don't give a fuck. The other thing that the one positive thing I can add to that is Mississippi State, shitty year, shitty team. But my God, if there's one thing that they have any type of brain power left for, it would be next week to somehow fuck over Ole Miss this season and beat them from the playoffs. So Let's do it. Missouri is going to get it done. And you know what? I think we might be tapped out. We'll keep scrolling here. I thought I remember the night games are just kind of shitty.
Yeah, they're terrible.
I'm not interested in Washington State. These games, no. Baylor, Houston, another one, or maybe the minus 285. But Houston's a weird team. Dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. Big upset. Dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. So Baylor's off, back-to-back roadies. They were just in Morgantown. I think we just have to pass on that. Oklahoma, dude.
You like them?
Plus 440 money line? I mean, dude, their defense is elite. This is a night game in Norman, Oklahoma. If they have a game plan to contain Milroe, Alabama is in big, big fucking trouble.
But
I just don't know what they can score.
Tennessee beat them in there. I mean, Tennessee is the biggest group of frauds I've seen all season.
That was like a different offense, though. They've gotten a lot of players back.
Yeah.
I think Arnold at least could have the game of his life one fucking time. The total pretty low.
I can't do it. I can't sign off on Oklahoma, but I'm also not going to bet against them here. I'm kind of with you. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to bet.
I'm definitely betting the spread, bro.
Really? I'm not touching that game.
Hell yeah. 7:30 in Norman, Oklahoma. Well, I guess over there it's late afternoon, but
yeah,
that's a serious environment. That is big time. They haven't lost 5 conference games in a row ever. It's a new conference, and it's definitely showed. But God, I feel like the defense is gonna show up. I feel like it's gonna show up. We gotta pass. Iowa State, Utah. Gotta pass again. Another one where it's like, fuck, man, the minus 275. It looks tempting. You think Iowa State gets it done, but I think Whittingham is just enough coach that gets enough respect that his players will show up one more time.
I agree.
I think they at least cover it, make it close. You never know what happens at the end. So we have to pass. A&M and Auburn, I'd consider putting plus 108 on Auburn in. This line makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's going to be another pass for me. Like, I honestly think A&M
you just can't bet something like this.
Yeah, I think A&M should stomp them, but like you said, I mean, it's a good traps. I mean, both teams have huge rivalry games on
Auburn
deck.
Probably just gives a fuck about Bama.
Exactly. It's a bad spot. I don't like this game at all.
Texas A&M just gives a fuck about Texas, which is the first time they've played them in God knows how long.
Yeah.
But Texas A&M, they're not out of the playoff. Like,
no, by no means.
They're not out of it. So how the fuck could you fuck this up?
That's why I want to take them.
This is like the one game where I just have to throw being sharp to the wind and just be the retard who says A&M's way better and it's only minus 130, no brainer, and just hit it.
I'm kind of with you, bro. That's what I'm leaning.
How could they drop this, bro? You still have life. If you win this and then you beat Texas, you're chilling. How can you fucking lose to Auburn, bro? How the fuck can you lose to Auburn?
Exactly.
That would be crazy. Peyton Thorne is going to beat you? That would, dude, I don't know. I can't do it, though. We have to pass.
Jordan Hare's cursed.
Yeah. This one, tempted to take Vandy. LSU is just dead, lifeless, totally screwed, but it's a fucking night game in LSU. We have to pass it.
Yeah, I'm with you. If this game was on at noon, I would take them.
I'd take them. I still like it. They're covering 7.5. They might win outright. For the lotto ticket, we just can't lose our lotto ticket on that. We cannot do it. Cincy K-State, another one where, man, I like the spread for Cincy. I kind of like just the square minus 315 money line for K-State. Hard to believe back-to-back night games. Kansas State's going to lose at home. Hard to believe. But my God, that effort against ASU was bad. It was very, very bad. Kansas State can be had. It comes down to the quarterback. If they don't get great play out of him, they kind of stink.
Yeah, before the season, I said I thought he was one of the biggest frauds in the nation. I stand by it. I bet against him actually last week. Yeah, I don't think he's good. Wait, go back up. Should we take Duke here? Kyron Drone still hasn't practiced all week, and Duke's defense is really stout. I don't know if Virginia Tech's gonna be able to move the football. They're sitting on the nose here at 5-5. I could see them no-showing this game and going all in next week to beat Virginia to go bowling, because it's like, do they beat Virginia like 14 out of the last 15 times they played them?
Yeah. But God, imagine if everything hits and it comes down to fucking Duke football.
You're not wrong. Yeah, we don't have to play that one. We keep going.
That'd be so fucked up. I don't know. Do we just wrap it up, man? We're at plus over 4,000.
I mean, does adding Tulane? No. Actually, Tulane minus 490 against Memphis is crazy. Wait, keep going.
Next week. That's next week.
Oh, that's next week. Okay, I was about to say.
We're past it. We're past it.
Yeah, I said we wrap it
USC, UCLA, no thank you. Kind of a rivalry.
Yeah.
No idea there. Can't trust USC. I think we might just wrap it up, man. I mean, let me just run back through these plays here. We got Boston College, a little extra meat on the bone at 4.5. They probably win at home against UNC. Tennessee, big number, but it's fucking UTEP. They need style points. They're off a loss. I think we're good with Tennessee. Western Kentucky, we like them to beat Liberty. We got extra meat on the bone at 4.5. Arizona State, BYU is just broken. Now they have to go on the road in the desert. That's just a tough ask. And the spread's above a field goal. We only have money line. We bought an all under in the Kentucky-Texas game. Ain't no way Kentucky scoring more, too much in that game. Texas doesn't need style points. I think we're good with that. Risky, but we went with Nebraska based on the spot. Wisconsin has got to be dead. They just had a Super Bowl. They had a night game in Madison. They played Oregon. They almost won, and they didn't. Now they got to pack up your shit, go to Nebraska. It's going to be a great environment, great afternoon. They can still go bowling. They need to win both games. Matt Rule, another week with a fresh OC. The offense should be better. Nebraska gets it done. Under 51.5, Penn State, Minnesota. Minnesota's going to struggle to score. Penn State's defense is for real. I've watched it in person this year. I've been to one of their games in Morgantown. Penn State, they like to run the ball. I don't think they have to take any risks with some kind of questionable quarterback play at times. I think they're going to run the shit out of it, play defense. I think Minnesota wants to do the same thing. Super low scoring game, probably goes under the total as is. We bought it up to 51.5. Missouri money line, say less. And that's it. Is that not hitting for plus 4,000?
It's hitting.
That's hitting. That's hitting. Guys, in the comment section below, you have to put in the comments, if you had to pick one of those legs out of those 8, that is going to ruin this. What is it? Let us know in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and just leave this on my account or leave this up here on the desktop. I'm going to log in on my phone and place a wager on this. I wasn't even sure I was going to bet this for more than $5 or $10. I'm throwing $100 on this. I'm going to try to win 4 racks off this one. I really think it's going to smack.
I got to Venmo you and split it with you, man. We got to split this one.
Think so?
Yeah, I want in. We crafted it. If I didn't make anything
off, bro, I can just send you a screenshot of the things. You can just place it on your own book.
Okay, I bet.
Yeah, I'll just keep it saved here, and after the video, I'll send it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, guys. I mean, what are we doing? Is it not hitting? You have to let us know in the comments what leg is not gonna hit. It's only 8 at plus 4, that over 4,000 odds, a 40x your money. You would think this would have been like a 15-legger or something truly crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think this is well within reach. I think it's going to hit. Again, guys, drop a like on the video. I'm going to try to do this every week, whether TP3 comes back. Maybe we'll get Bro on here next week. Maybe we'll do it every week. But guys, give this guy a follow. Check him out on TikTok. What do you got what? Free plays every day? 2, 3 sometimes on a day?
Oh, yeah. We post at least one every single day. Usually for college football, NFL, we post 2. And then if we hit that whatever like mark I set, then I always tap back in for another one for everybody.
Yep. And you've been red hot on hoops. You said you're up, over 9 units in NBA so far on the player props?
Yeah. And it looks like Brandon Miller is going to cash for us in the first half. So hopefully
Sweet, man. There you go. Guys, I've been locked into football. I've told you at least for the next 2 or 3 weeks before I really start splitting out my basketball content that I'm just going to keep what's working. I mean, you've seen my numbers on football. So I'm going to keep the train rolling in football. If you want basketball content, check out TP3. Links to all his stuff, again, in the description. That's pretty much it. See you in the next video.